Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin from Florals.com, and today I'm bringing you a very fun video for my Stretch Your Stash series, and this features project life cards and turning them into greeting cards. Specifically for this video I'm doing Valentine's Day cards since it's right around the corner and some people need like quick and easy ones to give to all of their family and friends, so these are some great ideas for you guys to stretch your stash and use up some of your cards. So I showed you a few examples of the cards I'll be using. This one that I'm working on right now is actually from We Are Memory Keepers. And now I'm going to cut down this pink paisley pattern paper from the Citrus Bliss collection and use it as my card base. And I also have some white cardstock that's cut down to 5.5 by 8.5 and then scored, so it's 4 1/4 by 5.5. And you see me shaking some Heidi Swap Color Shine, but I end up switching the color I use actually to the navy color instead of the yellow color. So I'm going to grab that in a second. So yeah, now I have, actually I think it's called like peacock blue, but I wanted a darker blue. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that onto my background here. And this card, in case you can't read it, says, "When counting my blessings, I count you twice." So that's like a different sort of variation on a Valentine's Day sentiment instead of being super Valentine's Day-y. So this could be used for just your friends or even a family member or even a child if you wanted to give them a little card. So you don't need a lot of card making supplies to make cards with your scrapbooking stash. So this is just an easy way to do that. Now to incorporate more of the blue color that I used, I'm going to dye this wood veneer heart, the same color blue that I used for splattering. And I also am using this doily from Wilton, which is the cake company, so you can find those in the cake decorating aisles, which I find to be better sometimes than the actual ones meant for paper crafting. So while I let the wood veneer sit in the dye so it gets some better coloring, I'm going to let that dry a little bit. I'm going to glue everything down. I use my fine line bottle for the doily. But that pretty much sums up this card. I'll show you guys at the end when it's completely dry as well. And there's more photos over on my blog in case you want to see those. But for the next card, I'm going to do a different technique altogether. I'm going to actually be cutting this Project Life card. This card is from Heidi Swap's mini kit. And I'm using some Pebbles paper here. It's from their Valentine's Day paper pad, so very fitting. And I use a pretty plain Project Life card here. It's just some gold foiled polka dots. And I'm using this puffy sticker set from Paper House. So these are just things I had in my stash. I've used all of these sort of items for scrapbooking, so don't worry, you don't need anything special for card making, just some cardstock and paper. Now I'm going to use the, not this washi tape, but I'm going to use this bright pink washi tape from IKEA that matches the pattern paper, just as a base for me to put down the puppy stickers. So all of these cards don't use stamping because I know a lot of scrapbookers don't own a lot of card making stamps, although I do own a lot of stamps I could have used to make these more elaborate or less elaborate, whatever way you look at it. But I decided to use things that I had, and this puppy sticker set was perfect. So I have two sets of stickers. I have the me and you, and then it says forever. And now I'm pulling out some of these brand new Michaels enamel dots I bought. They were 40 cents each, so a really good deal, so go check your Michaels for those. And for my last card in this video, I'm going to be doing a shaker card. So a lot of the Project Life kits come with these acetate cards, which I find really annoying to try to use in my pocket pages. So I'm going to cut this piece of pattern paper that's a little rose pattern, and I believe it's from the Dear Lizzie, the Heyday paper pad by Crepe Paper or Studio Calico. One of the two. It's the Heyday collection though. And I'm going to cut that down to 4 1/4 by 5.5, and then I'm going to measure out how big the overlay is and then cut out a square from the middle of that. If you don't have a paper trimmer that can cut out the middles of papers like mine does, it has little notches so I know where the blade actually is, you can just always use an X-Acto knife and ruler, and that'll work out just fine. Or even a paper punch or a die cutting machine might work, depending on the size of your shaker card window. So this Project Life card is gold foiled, and it says "Because I Love You" all over it in the shape of a heart. So I thought that was very fitting. So I'm just going to glue that down, and when I do shaker cards, I take a lot of extra precaution with glue. So you'll see me use my ATG, and then I put washi tape all around the edges. I just don't want any sequins seeping out on anyone who might receive this card. So once that's all done, I'm going to cut some foam down. I cut out a lot of this because the foam had to be cut for a lot of different dimensions on this, so I cut out a bunch of that footage, but you'll see at the end how I put it all together, so don't worry. And if you want some more details, you can head over to my blog. It'll be linked down below in the description box, and I'll have a lot more details on products and where you can find them and size cuts and such like that. So for my sequin mix in this shaker card, I'm using Doris Clear Iridescent Sequins in the 5mm and 3mm. And then I'm using the Cat Scrappiness Park Avenue Sequin Collection, which is a gold and black sequin collection, which is very pretty. And I also add some more, they're kind of like gold sequins, but they're not exactly like a gold, but I add those in as well. And that pretty much finishes up this card. I will be gluing it together, and then I'll be showing you an overview of the other cards. But if you guys enjoyed this video on the Stretch Your Stash series, please subscribe so you can get more from this series and all my other series. And be sure to comment and like and tell me what you liked specifically, because I'd love to hear feedback from you guys. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.